Dear Abhyasi brothers and sisters, let us continue the book reading commentary on 10 Maxims of Sajma written by Babuji Maharaj. Ninth Maxim. Mold your living so as to rouse a feeling of love and piety in others. We receive power from our thought. It happens when we create harmony between the things of our making and those made by Him. In his way, the word living carries such a wide meaning that it covers all that sphere which appears next to God. There is uniformity too in divine behavior, in a sense. For example, He gives to all equally. He has created air for all to breathe in, and so also many other things which foster growth of life, and on which alone life depends for its support. This is called the uniformity of behavior. Now, his behavior towards that which reaches him after getting made up will be different. It is evident that man looks upon a thing made of clay when it comes before him in a different way. We make a toy out of clay. Our attraction towards it will be in a way comparatively more towards that than clay. Similarly, when man goes before him with a makeup, his view of him will be entirely different. Therefore, it is evident that we have to mold ourselves in such a way that his eye may be so turned to us that we may receive that light directly. This is the behavior of nature which we have to imitate. Now, in our daily life, which is before us, we have to behave in the same manner as God has done with us and is still doing. The dealings of nature have been made apparent, and their effects too become prominent by looking at everything. Different colors are found in different things. A flower blooms in the garden and its color is red. Another flower grows there only, the color of which is yellow or blue, as if nature is showing her glory in different colors. Everything is getting its share in accordance to what its ability and capacity is, as if she is dealing with them in this way, maintaining her own form. We should just keep this very example in view in our dealings in every case. We should mold our dealings according to the needs. When this gets into harmony with nature, it becomes effective, the result of which will be that people will begin to get attracted towards us. Now, if this is dealt in the right way and you begin to give to others their due rights according to it, their attraction will automatically turn towards you, and this very attraction is called love. When you keep others right in view, others having come under the influence of the power developed in you due to the growth of harmony in you, will also maintain the same behavior with you which you deserve. Here, Babuji Maharaj has given us such a wonderful maxim which solves 90% of our problems. Yes, really. If we follow this, 90% of our problems are solved. How? If we mold our living in such a way that it rouses a feeling of love and piety in others, then what is needed? But of course, how this can be achieved? It is not possible for everybody. For this, Babuji Maharaj is giving us the explanation. We receive power from our thought, isn't it? Thought is the divine power. And it happens when we create harmony between the things of our making and those made by Him. That is Almighty, in His way. So, if that synchronization has happened in our life, then this will happen. The word living, it carries wide meaning, and it covers all that sphere which appears next to God. that is this entire universe. There is uniformity too in divine behavior, isn't it? For example, God gives all of us equally the sunlight and the air to breathe, water to drink, and so many other things are created which helps in the growth of this life and on which alone life depends for its support. So this is called the uniformity of behavior. Now, his behavior, that is God's behavior towards that which reaches him after getting made up, will be different. See, for example, if we consider a clay ball which is raw in state and a doll which is made up of that same clay, then our concentration and admiration will be towards that doll instead of that clay ball, isn't it? Why it is so? Because the simple raw clay ball is not attractive, whereas that beautiful doll made out of that clay is really attractive. So we are attracted towards that. Similarly, when man goes before God, that is in his court, with a makeup, that is completely transforming himself with the looks which God likes to have by all of us, then what happens? His view of such a person will be entirely different. Therefore, it is very much needed to mold ourselves in such a way that his eye may be so turned towards us and we may receive that divine light directly. This is the behavior of nature which we have to imitate. Now, in our daily life, which is before us, we have to behave in the same manner as God has done with us and is still doing. Further, what Babuji Maharaj is saying that the dealings of nature have been made apparent and their effects too become prominent by looking at everything. Because for different things, different nature. Different colors are found in different things. For example, consider a garden. A flower blooms in the garden and its color is red. But another flower also grows in that garden, but its color is yellow or blue. As if nature is showing her glory in different colors, isn't it? Everything is getting its share in accordance to what its ability and capacity is. This is very important. As if she is dealing with them in this way, maintaining her own form. But in case of we human beings, where we err, we want to see everything in a single color, according to our thinking. For example, one likes white color. He wants to see everything in white only. Even in green color also he wants to see white, and also in red color also he wants to see white. Similarly, what is our character, how we behave, the others should also behave like that. We expect that they should be according to our view. This is the pitfall. So, dear brethren, as Babuji Maharaj told, everything is getting its share in accordance to what its ability and capacity is. We human beings are also getting our share in accordance to our ability and capacity only. So, nature will bestow us the things which are according to our ability and capacity. So, we should just keep this very example in our view while dealing with everybody. So, we should mold our dealings according to the needs. When this gets into harmony with nature, it becomes effective. The result of which will be that people will begin to get attracted towards us. Now, if this is dealt in the right way and we begin to give to others their due rights according to it, so we start respecting the people and start treating them equally, and that feeling of equality will pervade in us, and also the love. This feeling of very attraction from the other end is called love. So people start loving you because you are giving them respect and treating them equal and also loving them. So the same reflection is happening with you. For example, see, if we go to a cave, if we shout or speak something, the echo of same speech will be heard and we will receive the same. So people will say that speak good words so that the same thing will come to you. Similarly, behave properly with the people who are surrounding us like our own brethren. Love them, respect them, then the same thing will come to you. So this is how we have to transform our living into a living of love and piety. Recently, a thought flowed in my mind. What is that? That is regarding a tree, a big tree. So then the picture of the tree came to my view, and all the minor elements and the detailing of that has descended. So I started observing that. The tree is having so many leaves of green color or something light green color, but everything is a green only, but some are dark in shade and some are lighter in shade, and the shape of the leaves are different. Some leaves are small, some are big, some are of different shape or some, but the tree is looking very beautiful. It's so good looking. And when I again further peeped into it, all branches, different shapes. They are not straight. They are all curved in different shapes. But still, the tree is looking good. And then, coming to the trunk part, so it is so rough. The texture of that is not that smooth, but still, the tree is looking good. And after that, small birds, big birds, snakes, ants, some insects, some creatures are taking shelter in it. Further, the cattle, they are under its shade. And even sometimes we human beings will take the shade of that tree and we will cut the branches and we utilize it for many purposes. Whatever the requirement that we have, we will utilize the tree and we will just pluck all the fruits, flowers, and we will enjoy that. After all this diversity and the dependency of so many living beings and utilization of the tree for different purposes, still the tree is maintaining its dignity, its stability, and continuing to give the shelter to all the creatures which are depending on it. This is how we human beings should be. So for this, immediately I remembered Babuji Maharaj. Babuji Maharaj, being a grihastha, the family holder, he has to satisfy all the needs of his family, friends, relatives, as well as with the abhyasis. Many people used to visit Babuji Maharaj. Among them, some wanted to test him and some people just wanted to spend their time along with their friends, and some were serious about their practice and used to take the guidance of Babuji Maharaj. All of a sudden, they used to leave Babuji Maharaj. And after so many years, again they used to return back to Babuji Maharaj. So that was the situation. But still, Babuji Maharaj used to love everybody, used to treat everyone as his own brethren, and was respecting individual. So that's the reason why individual abhyasi is feeling that, even now also, is feeling that Babuji Maharaj is loving him alone more than others. That was the feeling. But of course, Babuji Maharaj used to love everybody equally. When one foreign abhyasi interviewed Babuji Maharaj and asked him, "Master, what you are going to give for mankind?" After a silence of 1 minute, immediately Babuji Maharaj replied that, "Love." Then that abhyasi told, "Yes, Master, we are feeling it." That means he himself has become the ocean of love. And the people who come in contact with him were feeling that. That's the reason why every abhyasi feels love towards Master. And he feels that his love is great. And he loves Master more. But Master loves everybody equally. So, dear brethren, we should see that our living is so transformed as to rouse a feeling of love and piety in others. With this, I conclude today's satsang. Let us know more aspects in the forthcoming satsang. Till then, I take leave. Pranams. Namaste.